Athletics in high school is played for many reasons. School pride and a chance to win a gold ball are among them. But for two cousins from different schools at Weslaco ISD, 2017 is being played for their grandfather.
Before our game, I always have this ritual. Of course I tape my arms up and stuff, play for Grandpa, write it, always in remembrance of him. But right before you step onto the field, I go and I say a little prayer to him. I talk to him, make sure he's always there so he can be with me, so I won't get hurt, be with me on and off the field. That's a little thing I always do before a game.
Lefevre's looking to his left. He's got the receiver open in the middle of the field, and it's another Wildcat touchdown.
And guess who? Jaime Banuelos on the post.
I ran into the end zone, and he was the first thing that came into my mind. And the first thing I did was make the sign of the cross and point up to him. And I said that, that was for you. And I know he was watching.
Their grandfather, Celestino Avila, loved all his grandchildren. But because of the connection with athletics, he had a special bond with Jaime and Rico.
He always had stories to tell us about when he was in high school and when he was in college, and all the adversity he faced, and that motivates me to also be a better athlete as well.
I really want to give my senior year to him. Everything I've got, I'm going to play for him.
It was athletics that made Celestino Avila into the man he became. In high school, he was an All-Valley MVP football player from Donna High School. At Southwest Texas State, he was an All-American football player. And when his playing days were over, he went to medical school and had a distinguished career as a family doctor. Because his father died at a young age and his mom abandoned him, it was sports that taught Dr. Avila lessons in life.
Dad, since growing up, without a dad, father figure, the mom left him. He had no parents, and he felt that everybody in this world is given some kind of a talent by God, and he felt that his talent was athletics.
Sports was always the foundation of everything for Dad. He felt sports taught discipline, gave structure, leadership qualities. He always felt like the boys needed to follow that.
The boys and their grandfather became closer as they started to play varsity sports.
They saw that their grandfather really enjoyed himself watching them, so they wanted to give it their 110% so Grandpa could feel those are my boys out there.
And he never missed a game.
He was there from beginning to end. He wanted to see them warm up. He wanted to see them, do everything. If he could talk to them before the game to kind of give them a little pep talk, he would.
It was cancer that slowed him down, and those games became more important. They kept him going.
At the end of the day, or at the end of our practice, he knew Rico and I were going to be there, and he would look forward to it. And if one of us didn't show up, he'd ask, "Where's Jaime? Where's Rico?"
As the illness became worse, their grandfather still found a way to watch the boys play.
When the boys would play baseball, he wasn't able to move around too much, so he would have us park right outside the fence, and he would stay in the vehicle and he would watch the game from there.
I would always look to third base side, and he was there in the car always, and he always remember, take a deep breath on the mound, breathe out, talk to God, and get back to it.
And when his grandson Jaime was playing on the football field his junior year, although not feeling well, he found a way to watch the game.
And sometimes it would be too windy or got a little cool. So the coaches were nice enough to allow him to sit in the press box.
Even though he was hurting and under the pain that he was feeling, to him it was worth going through all that to see his grandchildren play the sports.
The boy's grandfather, Dr. Avila, passed away just a few weeks before the start of the 2017 season. And playing without him, watching the game, has not been easy. Now they will face each other in Tinaco Bowl 6. For many people, it's the biggest regular season game of the year. For these two seniors, the game will have a different sentiment without their grandfather.
Yeah, it's going to be, after the game, it's going to be really emotional. I think our whole family is going to be emotional, wishing he was there. But I know no matter what, win or lose, he's on both sides of the ball, and he'll be happy no matter what.
Of course, it's the hype. It's a hype game. Weslaco and Weslaco East. So, of course, my families are going to be on one side, and my other family's going to be on another. But it's going to be hard for my grandpa not being there and all. But I know he's always with us on the field, looking down on me and Jaime.
Carlos Robledo, KWES.